Syria is on the verge of collapse under Ahmed al-Sharaa. This is what the United States and the United Nations are saying. Now, why is Syria on the verge of collapse, and how is it ready to cope with this challenge? We tell you.
Even as the United States lifts its crippling sanctions on Syria, Washington's top diplomat warned of an imminent collapse of the new Syrian regime. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says Ahmed al-Sharaa's government could be weeks and not months away from crumbling.
In fact, it is our assessment that, frankly, the transitional authority, given the challenges they're facing, are maybe weeks, not many months, away from potential collapse and a full-scale civil war of epic proportions, basically the country splitting up.
Testifying in front of U.S.'s Foreign Relations Committee, Rubio suggested allowing U.S. diplomats based in Turkey to help Syria in its transitional phase. Washington is currently in the process of figuring out ways to help Syria on humanitarian grounds, law enforcement, and governance. The United Nations has also warned of persistent and prolonged risks of renewed fighting in the country that has witnessed 14 years of civil war and oppression.
I'm also concerned that ISIL has been escalating its attacks in various areas in recent weeks, with signs of more coordinated operations involving IEDs and the use of medium-range weapons. Facing Syria are enormous, and the real dangers of renewed conflict and deep.
The warning came after a series of deadly attacks on Alawite and Druze minorities in Syria, where Islamist-led fighters toppled then-President Assad in December, capping a brutal civil war that began in 2011. The U.S. Secretary of State also met with Syria's foreign minister in Turkey on Thursday. Rubio has said Trump plans to waive the Caesar Act, which imposed sanctions for investment on Syria in an effort to ensure accountability regarding abuses under the Assad regime.
We want Syria to succeed. It's been a mess for 10 years and much longer than that. It would not have been, these were very biting. And when you look at the sanctions, these were really brutal. And they would have, I would say, zero chance of success. And this way they have a chance. Darlene is a strong person, but young and a lot of energy and wants to do a good job.
Syria welcomed what it called the winds of change, saying it is open to enter the stage of global diplomacy.
For whoever wants to invest in Syria, the doors are open. For whoever wants to cooperate with Syria, there are no sanctions. For whoever wants to help the Syrian people or to stand by their side, the path is open.
However, Washington's waivers would be temporary, and Syria remains classified by the United States as a state sponsor of terrorism, a major impediment to business dealings. Added to Syria's challenge is its strained ties with Israel that has constantly been bombarding armed posts or any potential threat to its territory. It remains to be seen whether the new regime will mend ties with Israel and secure its borders in the region.